Welcome to Jamaica Live. This is Madison. Today we have a very special show. This show, there's a lot of urgency. People want to talk about this. This show is about the new national identification card that is being implemented, that the government wants to implement in Jamaica. Today we have a special guest from Jamaica, and I am going to let her introduce herself to you. So her name is Nadine Owell. So Nadine, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to us, to Jamaica Live.
Hi, Jamaica Live. This is Nadine Howell, right in the heart of Kingston, Jamaica, right in the heart of where everything is happening right now about the new national identification system. And it was a pleasure to be on with you, all of you. Hope you do get all the information that you all needed and waiting for as we go live today.
Yes. So first, let me say this. This show was supposed to happen yesterday at 6 o'clock. And there was some technical difficulties. So it has to be postponed for today. Thankfully, everything has worked out and we are here. So let me just emphasize a little bit on the show. So we did a show over a week back, and there was some comparison made in regards to the national, this new identification card and Social Security in the United States.
Okay.
We got a lot of responses from people saying, no, you got to fix that. They're not the same. You shouldn't compare this new identification card with the Social Security card in Jamaica, with our Social Security card in the United States. People are saying that it's more like the TRN that is in Jamaica. Social Security and the TRN is more similar. This new card is something totally different. So I just want to say something about what the Social Security is for people who are outside of Jamaica, out of the United States, and people who are elsewhere around the world. What Social Security is? Social Security is a number that is mandatory. Yes, and that was a similarity. The similarity that was made. It was mandatory. So. This identity card is, the government is trying to make it mandatory as well. So the comparison was, is it mandatory? So could they be similar? So Social Security is mandatory. You need it to work. They use it to track your taxes and your Social Security. In the United States, after a certain age, when you retire, you start getting Social Security benefits. So the Social Security number is to track that you're paying your taxes and track your Social Security. On the Social Security card, it explicitly explains this is not an ID. So Social Security in the United States is not an ID. Do you want to tell us about what the TRN is in Jamaica?
All right. The TRN in Jamaica right now is an ID where to work with anything for the government. But when a lot of persons who indicates that the new national identification system is apparently like the TRN, no, it's not really as much as the TRN. Let me explain to you what is the TRN.
There are people saying that the TRN is more similar to the Social Security
number. Okay.
Yes, that's what they're saying. They're saying that the new ID card is not similar to the Social Security. The TRN in Jamaica is more similar to the Social Security. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I do agree, because the TRN is an identification number.
Okay.
Yes, it's as what they said, it's a unique 9-digit identification number assigned to any taxpayer individual in the country.
Okay, so I would say yes, it's similar because it's a unique. Social Security is a unique number, and it's unique to every person, even though it identifies an individual, but it's not an identity. So if someone put in my Social Security, they will see my name come up, and it's unique to me. Nevertheless, it doesn't identify me overall. So you're saying the TRN is similar to that.
Similar. to the social security number, correct.
Okay, great. So now, to all the viewers, we now agree that the new identification card that is trying to be implemented in Jamaica at the moment is nothing compared to the to Social Security
No,
in the United States. So
no.
let's say, what is this new identification card? What is it? Why does the Jamaican government feel that we need this particular card? I mean, they have the voters ID down there,
Yes,
right?
yes, they do. The
And you
national
have
ID,
the passport
the
down there.
passport.
So,
They have the driver's license.
oh, you have
We also have the TRN.
the driver's license.
Yes.
So people are saying that, why the urgency? Why the urgency? Let me put this up. Why the urgency? Why the urgency from the government? Why the urgency? Why the urgency for this car? Why the urgency? So, do you want to say why the urgency for this card? Why the government is pushing this card?
Okay. It's on the lip of about 90% of Jamaican people right now, both locally and internationally. That's the main question on everybody's lip. Why is it such a rush right now to implement the national identification system? For one, it was said that it will eliminate the knowing of the amount of persons living in Jamaica who is citizens and non-citizens. It's like they want to.
Moment, could you repeat that slowly? Because sorry, could you repeat that slowly?
Okay, it has to be an implement of like a data to know the amount of people living in Jamaica, to directly identifying each person.
Moment. So you're saying that this officially from the government, from government saying they want to use this card to identify everybody in Jamaica? Is this hearsay or from the government?
No, it's not hearsay. No, it's one of the benefits from the government.
So the government wants to identify each and every person in Jamaica.
Right.
So would say like counting everybody?
Yes.
Is this like a census? Is it like a census?
Perfect word, a census.
Because that's what a census is. A census door to door. But the difference between this card and a census, they just count the people. They don't actually
go in depth
with your DNA. So this is a census with a more serious kind of account whereby they can identify each and everybody.
Right. The census doesn't go by the census don't go in depth as what the national identification system is implementing to do to the citizens of Jamaica.
So we have somebody else. Lamar, did you want to join in with us? Oh, she's watching. Anyway, we may have another guest, but if she want to come in, that's fine. Let's so basically, so we did some research on this biometrics card, and this it's a biometrics card. So this biometrics card is actually from a company in Germany called Dermalog. So, can I ask you a question? Is the Jamaican government, did they tell anybody about this company Dermalog? Does anybody in Jamaica know about this?
Not of my knowing, because it's during my research I found out about it.
Yes, also my research. I'm like, who is behind this identification card? Because we know that in Jamaica there is no factories,
No.
there's no manufacturer in Jamaica that can
No.
produce
No.
this card. We know that.
No.
There's no
No.
manufacturer in Jamaica. Jamaica doesn't have the system. We doesn't
Yes.
have the system to implement this card, to create this card. So I'm like, okay,
Exactly.
let me see who's making this card. And this country, this place is a German-based country.
It is.
It's a German-based company. And from what I saw, from what I see, we know that so far, one country so far in the world that we know of has this card. And this country, let me tell you what this country is. Do you have the name of the country, right?
It's the Melbourne, the
Maldives.
Maldives,
The
the
Maldives.
Maldives, right?
So,
The Maldives.
so initially I was thinking there was no other country in the world of this card, but the Maldives.
Maldives.
The Maldives, it's a country in the Indian Ocean, which is
Exactly.
a tiny amount of people.
It's located. Let me tell you exactly. It's
Yes.
located in the southwest of Sri Lanka.
Yes, it's in the Indian
The
Ocean.
Maldives.
The Maldives,
Right.
and it's a small amount of people in the Maldives. It's a tiny amount
Small
of
amount.
people. It's less. I think it's less than 1 million people. I think. I mean, did you see the numbers of how many people?
No.
But it's a small country in the Indian
It's
Ocean.
very small. Very
And-
small.
And I was trying to find the crime rate or why, but all it says is that this country is using this card. So let's just look at this card. So the United States doesn't have a card like this. Europe doesn't have a card like this.
No.
Britain doesn't have a card like this.
Germany doesn't have a card like this.
And this is the ticker. This is a German-based company. And
Yes.
Germany does not have a card
Germany.
like this.
Card like this.
If somebody knows that Germany has a card like this, please let us know, because Germany doesn't
I would
have,
love to know also. Because
Germany
within
does,
my research, I haven't seen that.
so Germany does not have a card like this. So this is a
No.
German-based company. The company's name is Dermalog, and they're a
Dermalog.
biometrics company. They do, as you can see on the photo on screen, iris. They literally scan the whole of your face, your facial structures,
Yes.
your features,
Your features, everything.
everything. So if you can see on the photo on screen, it's a woman where all the dots are literally, they literally can take that and create a photo, create an image, a mold of your face.
Exactly.
So this is and you know what? I want to say this. I want to read this that I got from somebody, which for me I find there's irony, or that's like, but this is a German-based company, and somebody wrote this. This I got from somebody. I didn't write this myself, and I'm going to read what the person says here. The person said, if this technology had existed when Hitler came to power in the 1930s, or 1948 at the start of apartheid, the identity papers of the Jews and blacks and colored of South Africans had to carry with them would be a document everything that Jamaican government is demanding. Those were totalitarian regimes. So basically, the fact that this person is saying, if this system was available when Hitler was around, this is exactly what he would have implemented.
Okay.
So the fact that this is a German-based company, and this person, shockingly, this was given to me like a few days ago before we even found out who Dermalog was. So this is shocking that somebody sent this to me by email, yeah? And this
Okay.
person doesn't know that this company is a German-based company. Yet
Company.
still, this
Okay.
person is saying to me, if if this system was around, Hitler would have wanted all the Jews to
Did
have
it?
this.
Okay.
Because then, of course, he has their DNA, their fingerprints, their toe prints,
Everything.
their eye.
Okay.
Yes,
Everything. Every single thing is a very in-depth for our viewers. The biometric information means the name, your sex, your date of birth, your place of birth, the time of birth, your parish of birth, your marital status, your telephone number, your email address for your parents, and everything. And then they go for the biometric information now, which they includes your signature, your fingerprint, your palm print, toe print, iris print, retina print, your blood type, your eye color, and for biological individual of each person. That's how in depth
honestly,
they want to go.
I'm thinking right now I have to stand up. Your blood type?
Yes, your blood type.
Why does the government need your blood type?
It's a can I say it's $1 million question that don't hear. That's the scare. That's the scare when they go retina and your iris and even your blood type to your hair color and all of those deep in-depth
I mean,
information.
okay. So my okay. So the person who wrote this,
Hmm.
they said to me, if the US government tried to do this, it would be a revolution in this country.
That's what they
Seriously.
Exactly. That's
So
what they're saying. It's an
my
implementation
question
of revolution.
my
Yes.
question no, if US government tried to implement anything like this, people in this country would rebel. And I'm thinking this is the reason why it's not been introduced to so-called first world countries, because from
Exactly.
what we see so far, it's in the Maldives, which I'm
Yes.
sure it's considered a third world country. They're pushing it in Jamaica, and on
Hmm.
the Dermalog website, we saw a person from the Nigeria, a representative from Nigeria
Hmm.
was at Dermalog, um, looking at this, so the new thing that Dermalog has to offer, the new methods that Dermalog has to offer, so we can possibly say this is being proposed to so-called third world countries and developed countries.
Exactly.
Because
Hmm.
why would, if this card system is so important and is so good, why would a German-based company not recommend it first in Germany?
In Germany, why wasn't it first implemented in where it
In,
is created?
exactly. Why you have in Germany, you have Holland, you have Belgium, you have Britain, you have all these
Britain.
countries in Europe,
Hmm.
including the United States, who actually can afford this card, number one,
Okay.
and who actually have the system, the security system
Okay.
to
Yep.
secure this card. Well, not exactly, because we know that none of these systems are secure. Every day we
No.
see hacking of the banks, hacking of everything. But these countries, United States, Britain, Germany, and all these places have more of a system that could accommodate
Yes.
securing people's information. We know that the Jamaican government, Jamaica,
Exactly.
go ahead, girl, say
Listen, it's
it
furious.
doesn't
It's
have.
very furious out here. It. Let me just get down to earth. The Jamaican people, them afraid about it. They are afraid
Okay,
of
so
the
why
in depth.
are they not speaking up about it? Because why are we not seeing people speaking about this card? Because let's say this: Jamaica does not have the security to the system to secure this card. Jamaica doesn't have it. So
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna put let me just put something up on the website from what is I took this from
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Olness's Facebook
The
page.
office of the Prime Minister.
Yes, and I'm going to read it to my viewers.
Okay.
This is what government says. He said, the government takes protection and privacy of personal data very seriously and
Mm-hmm.
ensuring end-to-end security, monitoring and mitigating against any possible risk. That is from Andrew Onus's page. I took that from there.
Okay.
He said the government is going to do this. He does not say how the government is going to
How
do
will
this.
the government do this? And what will it take for the government of Jamaica to do this? Nothing like that has been given unto the Jamaican people. Nothing at all.
But I mean,
Nothing.
how is it? My question: if anybody um, from Mr. Andrew Onus's um, office or anything, they can comment. They can tell us.
Yeah, they can.
You're telling us, okay, you are going to protect our privacy. You are end-to-end security, monitoring, and mitigation.
Mm-hmm.
Mitigation. Think about that word, mitigation. You know what that word mitigation means? That means they
Mitigation.
are looking that if your car get lost,
Law.
stolen, whatever. So basically, they know that these things are going to happen. Just so they does not say how they are going to mitigate. There's a lot of urgency. They does not say how they are going to mitigate any damages. They does not say how they're even going to secure this card. There is no Jamaican government doesn't have any infrastructure in regards to
None at
secure
all.
data infrastructure to
The Jamaican citizen privacy. None.
I mean, come on. Let's just be honest here. Let's give you some Jamaican talk. The scammers was standing on the corner in Montego Bay scamming everybody. Everybody
Everybody.
was
Them send
involved.
down to the 80. Everybody.
And they were standing right there on the corner, and the Jamaican government never go pick them up. You know who go pick them up? CNN go pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
They were standing right there. And nobody in government know they were there. So Jamaica is 2.8 million people. So if you can't go take up your scammers from the corner, and the US government have to come take them up, how you going to
Mm-hmm.
secure? How are you going to secure people's blood type on one card?
People's retina
Retina. If
on
someone
one card.
if someone loses their card, we know, I can tell you, right in the United States, they call it
Mm-hmm.
identity theft.
Mm-hmm.
People go through trouble when your identity is being stolen. And it's the
I
United States
know.
of America. Because people steal identity, the identity theft, they use they buy this, they mess with your credit score. People go through, people pull their hair out, basically, to deal with the problems that are associated with this kind of theft.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that Jamaican government is lacking. It's lacking. No disrespect, but let's be honest.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. You're in Jamaica. Tell us. Let's be real. Let's be real about
Let's
this, lady. You tell us.
uh,
Let's be real about this.
listen. For what is being said, because it's a trending topic. It's everywhere. And what people are really afraid of is that they want to know that will they be protected, on what grounds will they be protected, and the implementation of not having the card and what you won't have access for is exactly what is scaring the Jamaican persons. Like, without the card you won't be legal to name your child. Without the card you won't be able to register into a private doctor to do anything with private doctors. Without the card you won't be able to register your child in school. Those are the scare, and no one is telling us nothing. We are not hearing nothing. Nothing. No
Okay, so
government business
I want to
transaction
ask
without
you.
the
I
card.
want to ask you. Um,
Hmm.
what are the Jamaican? So everybody's afraid. What are they
Yes,
doing?
they're free.
What are they doing?
Speaking among themselves.
And you know, I think this is the
That's
reason
it.
why these cards, this kind of system, are being pushed uh,
Upon us.
upon countries like these, Africa, and countries like these, because
Third world country.
third world countries. Let's say this, because people and someone say to me, "Don't disrespect the people, them." But I'm going to be honest here. People in countries in third world countries
Yes.
are not taught how
Speak
to
for their right.
lobby
Exactly.
effectively and to
Exactly.
speak up and demand for themselves.
Listen, I'm going to be frank. I'm a
Yes,
Jamaican. I'm in Jamaican. Guess what happened to we as Jamaican people? We don't read. We don't seek information.
yeah. We gossip.
That's it.
We gossip and
We
chit chat.
gossip too much and we are lack of information and we can't fight against nothing on gossip ground. We need to read, we need to know our rights, and we need to know facts. That's how we're going to stand against anything on behalf of ourselves as a people.
And I'm saying, I mean, this is why it's been pushed upon these countries, because if people in this, if they bring this to the United States, I'm telling
Trust
you,
me. I'm not
people
I'm
are
not
going to
there.
come out and lobby. People are going to be calling their senator. People are going to be the senator
Petitions,
petition
petitions
all of that.
will be all over the place.
But and this is why they're pushing this in third world countries, because people in third world countries doesn't have the intellect. I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but come on, can you help me out here?
It's
Help
been
me out,
real.
please.
It is
Help me
being
out here.
real.
Help
It
me
is
out here,
just
because
being real.
they're saying don't disrespect the people. Them
No,
help me,
it's
because
real. It's real. Me there, me down here, me see it. It is real. It's real. It's no disrespect. It's just real. It is real. It is real. And to me, I don't get me wrong, but I've yet to see any petition against this. I'm yet to see it. So if there's any, I want any viewers to
but
correct me
yet
on
still
it.
you're saying to me,
Nothing.
the people that done it, they're afraid. They're
Yeah,
gossiping about it amongst
them
themselves.
afraid.
Them upset. Them don't want the card. Them don't
Them
want it.
no, them I
But
want it.
yet still, they go about their daily life, go do the shopping, they go to
Yeah,
party, they do
yeah.
what they might do, and them
Uh-huh.
just when they're hoping that it will happen. What
They
are they
don't want it.
hoping? So
I
they
don't
don't
know.
want it,
They
but
don't
what
want
are
it.
they doing? I'm trying to understand.
And it can't be a one. It can't be a one man fight against. It can't. Me alone who do my research, who's interested in reading, can't do it alone. We can't. We just can't. And trust me, if you stop 10 persons out of 11, 10 and a half persons are talking about it. What you want to do about it? Why? Me no know for go do nothing, And you don't know so this a government, you can't fight the government. Then why are you afraid to speak of it?
This
Why?
is, you know what? You know what? And I'm going to be real here. This is what upsets me about people in Jamaica and people in so-called, let them third world country. Really, because you see Vibes Cartel go to prison, and you see everybody come out and
Mm-hmm.
run and a fight and a go out with some
Oh
shit.
Lord.
Right?
Oh Lord.
And so if they know how to run down for Vibes Cartel,
Oh
why they
Lord.
can't know how to come out and, I mean, they know where the MPs are.
They do. They do. Them know them all. I just them know them, yeah. Them do. They do. And the information is there for them to get, but they are not interested in that. They are not interested in that.
And this is, I'm going to say, it's a slave mentality.
It is.
It's a slave
It
mentality.
is. I was
And
just about to say that. It
and this
is.
is the reason why it's actually, I'm going to say this. one of our Odira, she was on the show. She used to do Odira show, and something that she said to me that I will never ever forget.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget this. And I always I wonder, how did a small amount of white people conquer a whole fucking continent? Seriously. I'm cussing right now. How the fuck did this happen? But she said something to me that really let me come to terms with myself, because honestly, I was like, how the fuck did this happen? How did it happen? But something she said to me, I'm going to what she said to me. She said to me, Africa is a country that we forget of kings and queens and hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Europe learned kings and queenship from Africa.
Africa.
When they go over there, go take away Africa and bring come to Europe, they took those ideologies. Okay, so in what Odira explained to me, that the people, they're so happy just to be living under kingship that basically the king said something and that's it.
Okay.
The king passed a law and that's it.
And that's it.
Everybody just follow what the king says. Accept it. Because the king is, if you watch those African movies, everything they bow down. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know. So basically, they are in that kind of what the kings say goes. So what Odira explained on the show, she said it. All the Europeans had to do was talk to the king.
Oh, so whatever the king says is a yes.
So the Europeans doesn't have to talk to the people.
No, just the king.
The people. Once they pass, they make agreement with the king, and the king agrees, then that's it.
Okay.
Do you understand why I said how slavery happened? Because the Europeans, they don't have to go fight the people. No, they make agreement with the king.
That's true.
And anything the king said, the king is God. Anything the king says, goes. And it's the same thing. So, same thing in Jamaica and a lot of this third world country, third world mentality is that basically, okay, they're docile. What we're looking for is docile. And if you speak up, you're the troublemaker. You know, if you say anything, you're the troublemaker because
you are. You're starting a revolution. What if you to say anything, you're giving trouble.
Stop the bitching and start a fucking revolution. Like honestly, it's like no, you know what I mean? Come on, we you know, I mean, like, why are the people in Jamaica not saying anything about this? I mean, you're taking your blood type. I didn't even know about that.
Yes,
your blood type.
Your blood type.
And
your blood type.
One of the arguments that I heard coming out of this was this card was to attack the crime problem. Have you heard anything about that?
Yes, I saw that in the Ministry of Justice. Yes, but I'm yet to figure how.
Yes, because I'm thinking, how is this going to stop the crime problem? First, and also, I just want to say to the viewers, they can leave a comment, and we will put their comment up. This is where we put their comment up, discussing the ID card.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell the viewers, you can actually comment. You can actually comment, and your picture and your comment will be there. So yeah, I know we're also asking people to call us, but I think they have to add us to WhatsApp. But for now, we can just go ahead and comment and let us know what you have to say. We want to hear what you have to say, because again, we're going back to the fact we're discussing this identity, this new identity card that the Jamaican government is trying to implement in Jamaica, and it's a card that you need your DNA, they need your blood type, they
Your
need
palm print,
your palm print,
your
they
toe
need your
print,
toe print, they need your facial
your
facial
iris, everything,
everything,
your hair color,
your hair color. I mean, like literally everything on this one card.
every single
The thing is,
thing.
we do not know how this is going to solve crime. If that's one of the arguments, we already know that Jamaica have TRN, they have the voter's
Driver's
ID,
license,
they have the driver's license, they have the passport. I mean,
passport.
okay, so let's be objective here.
Yes.
So yes, so okay, I would say this card is a, if this card is going to, moment, let me ask this question. Is this card going to eliminate all those other cards?
That's what I was told. Yes, that's what I get to find out. That's the only thing one individual said to me this morning. I just one good thing I will come out of the card. I mean, I have too much card in my billboard. That's it.
So you can use this card to vote. You can use this card
Yes.
to do literally everything.
Every
So
government
can you use
has
this card to travel abroad?
Oh, good question. Because without this card, you won't be any access to get your passport.
Are you sure?
I am sure. That's what's said in the report. Without the card, you can do no government transaction.
Okay. So you can get your passport, but you need this card to get your passport.
Okay, so
basically, you're gonna have two cards: this identity card plus your passport to go out of Jamaica.
Right.
But what we're discussing here,
but with this card, you will no longer need your national ID.
Okay, so this is going to serve as a national ID.
Correct.
But with all the additional biometrics details, again, the government is saying, I'm going to put up what the government says here about protection. One of the biggest thing people are saying, how is our privacy is going to be protected? We know this card is not going to be created in Jamaica because there's no factory in Jamaica to make this card.
No, there's none.
Jamaica is lacking any kind. A matter of fact, let me say this. Jamaica is, I wouldn't even say it's third, it's second world when it comes to technology. Jamaica doesn't even, you can't even get phone on credit, like on contract.
No,
you can't even get phone on contract in Jamaica.
No.
I mean, I spoke to the people at Samsung recently because I'm trying to get a phone, and they said, "No, you have to just buy your phone up front for $100,000."
Yeah, upfront cash too. Yeah.
Jamaica doesn't have any kind of system to basically to deal to any kind of system in regards to cell phones. The whole of the Jamaican government is not even computerized. What do you think about that?
No, because what most persons are saying, right? For them can go in the ATM, right, and duplicate everything. How can they be sure that our privacy, which is the card, won't be able to be duplicated? That's what we're trying to do.
Let's be realistic. Scammers these days are very versatile.
Them top class.
Trust me.
Them bad. Them mentality turn up.
Them turn up for real.
Them mentality. I don't know if these scammers of Jamaica would have turned the knowledge they have into something prosperous, what a nation we would have here. When
You
you
know what?
can see a 13-year-old
Whoa.
can do certain stuff. You understand? When you can
Yeah.
see a 10-year-old, when you can have a high phone and not understanding, and you can pass it to a 10-year-old child, and that child can take down to your code without you saying it. It's an eye opener. We have the knowledge here. We're just not using it correctly. Some
And it,
stuff that you see happen in Jamaica.
wow.
Trust me, I wonder, oh, them so smart.
But
And
yet
trust me,
still, yes.
most of them drop out of high school from first farm. Most of them have no education to where they are graduated. Trust me, it's scary. So all
So
the government ever tell we know, so them none of them system here now go can't able to duplicate.
but you know what really bothers me about what he said? The government should be focusing on in the
Look how much more stuff there. One road,
community programs.
one road.
Community programs. Let me just say this. Community programs which going to help these young people that he spoke about
Exactly.
to develop, to be innovative.
Exactly, to develop the knowledge, to build on their knowledge that they already have. Trust me, most of our young people of Jamaica, they need guidance. That's all we need. That's all most of them need. And I see other interest other stuff that the government of my country could have done before this, and to push that aside, it hurts me.
Okay, let's talk about infrastructure. Infrastructure.
Oh, listen, we want road, we want proper housing system, we want proper water system, we want proper lighting system. All of those stuff are needed. All of that stuff.
Okay, so let's say this. Jamaica is known as land of wood and water. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Is it still known as land of wood and water? No, because me don't know again. Tell me because nobody don't gonna have no water. So,
Land, wood and bad road.
so I mean, nobody don't gonna Jamaica have no water. Every day, water lock off.
Every day water locker. Every day.
I mean,
Every day.
you can't be in the bloody shower and have soap in
And,
your yard and the water
and water
gone.
gone.
And it doesn't,
True.
and it's not even in the ghettos. Forget about
No,
uptown.
no, no, no. No,
There's
no, no,
no
no, no.
water.
No, no, no. Uh-uh. If you don't have a thing, cut and cut, we Jamaican call it, if you have a low pipe, you can't catch no little water.
A
And the
low
low pipe,
pipe.
we call, yeah, the one where you out of your yard, near your
Yes.
meter, them call those the low pipe. God bless some of the homes that have a low pipe. If you live in any apartment and you're on the second floor, trust me, I downstairs you forgot go forget little water.
And a lot of these fancy apartments, because I've been looking apartments down there, and the first thing after them say, them tell you, we have tank.
Yeah,
The first thing
yeah.
them tell you, say, we have tank.
Yeah, because every day them have a water lock off. Every single day. Every day.
People are saying, we have tank. And you look in
We have
apartments.
no roads. We have
I
no
can
roads.
tell you that in Rima right now, people in Rima have no water. Nothing water. They don't have the infrastructure, no pipe.
Structure.
I was talking to somebody who live in Rima, and them said Rima have no water for much years and years and years. And they don't have no pipes. There's no
Look here.
pipes.
Some rural area in Jamaica right now, a Christmas for them if them say pipe. Not water, pipe. Trust me, if them say pipe now, a Santa Claus come for them. Not the water, just the pipe. Some rural community in Jamaica right now have not yet seen pipe laid, much less to get water running from that pipe. Trust me. It's sad. And I can't talk more on. We need roads.
I mean,
We need roads.
we have Omar Owell. He's not related to you, right? Omar
No, it's
Owell.
not.
He's not.
Not Omar Owell. It's Omar Ryan.
Oh,
Omar Ryan. Yeah.
in St. Thomas, have you spoken to him?
I
Because
said I send him a message, but it's Omar Ryan.
okay,
Ryan.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay. Uh, Thank you.
No problem.
He was locked up because he organized a, de- a, con, a s- con, city, what's it called, a parish-wide demonstration
Patient for
for
roads.
bad roads, and he was locked
Yeah.
up because he organized.
States.
That's like
Yeah.
dictatorship.
Yeah.
When
I
he
think that,
told me, I'm like, that's like dictatorship. How can you be
mhm.
locked up to organize demonstration because you have bad roads? I mean, I
Yeah.
said, I asked him, did you do something else that I don't know about? Tell me. Did you like block the road? Did you break something? Sorry, I have the flu. Did you break something? He said, no. He was just, there was a thing from the police station to say he needs to report because he organized demonstration.
Roadblocks. Demonstration. Roadblock. And it got massive, and the people them need road. Well, just Tuesday, I was watching the program here in Jamaica called the Smile Jamaica, and the head of the road agency was on it, and one of the interviewer was saying that I'm senior. He has a list and he's saying I'm senior where you're going to fix so and this here and that here, but I'm not seeing St. Thomas. And for what just happened in St. Thomas. And he was like, we're so touched St. Thomas, man. We're so touched St. Thomas. So even now, the people of St. Thomas have not yet received any news on what will happen.
I mean, Jamaican government now is acting like a dictatorship. And
I
as
would
I
say that.
said, and I'm saying, I liked, and I'm using the word liked right now, seriously. I liked Andrew Holness. I liked him because you know, coming from Portia Simpson, he was he's very intelligent, well spoken.
Very,
He present himself very
very well.
very well.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only prime minister in Jamaica. I mean, other than from them one, I mean, I know. I'm talking about from Michael Manley coming
Coming up.
towards coming another one before that. I don't know if there was
Okay.
any before that. That is not that I've not heard in league with any gangs.
Okay.
He's the only prime minister. So I give him a lot of credibility
Props.
for that,
Yeah.
props for that. I'm saying, okay, he's really removing from the gangster mentality.
Mentality.
He's really doing a lot of stuff to make him. Trust me, I've been rooting for him. I want to shout out to Peter Phillips. He did spoke to Jamaica Live at the Eras Day festival
Oh, the
in Port
national
Royal.
award.
Yes, no,
Okay.
there's an Eras Day festival in Port
Okay.
Royal, and Jamaica Live was there, and he spoke to us, and I thank him for that. But I was really rooting for Andrew Holness because I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you know, Mr. Peter Phillips, I'm gonna have to come good for me support him over Andrew Holness, basically. But
Yeah.
now, Andrew Holness, what he's doing is implementing HPV, the vaccine, which I'm not
Oh,
saying
that's a
it's
new
not.
thing.
I'm not saying it's not necessary because somebody gave me a good mouthful for this, but it's not on the highest risk of list of things that need to be done. Now
No.
he's pushing this identity card, which is not on the list of things to be done.
Something to be done.
So the list of things that need to be done: roads, electricity. Let's talk about electricity in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like water.
Some community don't have it.
Every day they have
Some community.
blackout in Jamaica without any warning. Brook light that's gone. We're talking about we're living in
Mm-hmm.
2018 now. And
Mm-hmm.
people in Jamaica still now water, still now light, the road them are rubbish. Let's talk about
Dirt
community
road.
projects.
We still have dirt roads.
Let's talk about community programs. This how much money I'm spending on this card? $9 billion.
9 billion. Yes, 9 billion.
This money could have done it with community programs, like what you said earlier about these young people who you said are
Yes,
so super intelligent.
they are.
Community programs would
Yes,
have
that in
benefited
community
these young
center
people
with
and
them.
also would have addressed the issue of crime. Because what young people need is to be taught innovation.
Exactly.
They want to be taught, they want to feel like I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, right now, what I see with little people in Jamaica, they don't feel like they can do it.
They don't feel needed.
Okay?
Yes, they don't feel like they're needed. They
Why,
don't
why do you think
feel
they
like,
don't feel needed?
because according to them, their opinion has nowhere going. Them are let's say Jamaican talk. We not say. Them say we not say. With Jamaican people, we not say. We not say. Our talk, the government not listen to we. Government not listen to our talk. We not
So,
say.
why
I
are
have to
they more
join a
voting?
line. I have to go through this. I have to write this. I have to email that and it have to sign out before it reach the Prime Minister's office. And this a person have to go look on it and look on it. We has no say.
But I mean, it's like that in government. But they can organize and go up there and they can actually go there and hand in a document to the Prime Minister.
Yeah, and then it is looked on in 2020. We go there
No, but
today.
I mean, listen. The government is a public servant. It's not a
Yes.
king. It's not a dictator. If Jamaica is
Uh-uh.
a dictatorship, then we have to know about this. Okay? Basically, the government is a public servant. They're working for the people. Honestly, I think it's an excuse. People are making. I'm serious saying that.
Yeah.
I'm serious to saying it's an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of a both because the government, as for so long, has gotten away dictating to everybody else, and they've been using gangs to get what they want done and everything. Now, this prime minister in particular is not so much in cahoots with any gangs, as far as I
I
know. I mean,
know.
I don't know, but
No.
I'm not saying from what I
As far
know.
as I know too, and I'm here, no.
Okay. Um, so basically, he seems like somebody to me who even would
Go for the
talk to the
people
people. I mean,
and
I saw
work
him
with the
spoke to
people.
somebody already. He looked like he would work with the people. But
Yeah.
if people are not saying to him, "This is what I want," I mean, come on. And he cannot push this card. People need to say to him, "Okay, let's say, okay, let's agree that this card is needed.
Okay.
What is it? What should be on this card? Okay, so we can't stop. Okay, we can't stop the
We
card.
can't stop it.
Okay, so what would you think would be rightful to be on this card?
Your photograph, your
Yeah.
date of birth, your address, and an identification number. I think that would be good enough.
Well,
Your
I'm going to say your fingerprint.
your fingerprint, yeah, your fingerprint also,
Um,
or maybe your height.
yeah, well, those are normal. It wouldn't be a
Those are
bad, but
normal, but
mixture.
but
Your fingerprint. I would say so. I'm going to be realistic to say we can't stop this card.
mhm.
If I was in Jamaica, I mean, I would have said something. This here. This is what we would accept on this card. Your address,
Your
where you
address,
live,
yeah.
your phone number. No, because
Phone
everybody,
number,
if
no.
you lost it, people can start your phone.
Exactly.
100 people call your phone and I try to scam your money.
Scam you.
I try to scam your money and say, "Me have your card, but need $100,000." So no phone number, no
No.
email address,
No.
no email address.
No.
I think the response would be from the government is these things will not be public. That's what they're going to say. Something what the government is going to say. To respond to what I just said, the government is going to say we are going to have this information, but they won't be public.
It
It's
won't
going to
be
be
public.
so
It's
maybe
gonna be in a code form.
no, maybe they're going to say it's in a secure database.
Oh, okay.
So when you're using it for particular things,
That's where it
particular
pops up.
information is going to pop up.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
telling you that what the government will say.
Okay.
100% that's what they're going to say. Response. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be in a database, and certain people are going to have access to certain details. So
Details of the
yes,
card.
yes, that's what they're going to say. But they're going to say
Okay.
on the card, visible things,
You're
people won't see. So your
okay.
phone number, what up on the card and all that thing. That's what they're
No,
going to say.
okay.
But I'm going to say that the Jamaican government doesn't have the capability to secure this card. Maybe Dermalog is going to have our information.
Oh
I'm
yes.
thinking Dermalog. Let me put that Dermalog. And in case anybody who's wondering, in case you've just joined us and you're wondering what we're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
we are talking about the new identification card. That's what we're talking about. The new biometrics identification card, which is being implemented in Jamaica. We're here. I'm Madison. This is Nadine. Nadine's in Jamaica, and I am here. I'm hosting the show, and we are looking at why the rush for the government to implement this card. So, from what we know so far, this card is been uh, a company in Germany called Dermalog. They are the ones who have created and are selling. They're a private company, so they're selling
Yeah.
this system to other countries. So they're a private company. They're in it for profit. So the
It's a
countries are,
business.
it's a business. The countries are not going to get it for free.
No, it's a business.
It's a business. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you actually, Nadine, tell me if you have any research on this. They're saying that this car needs to be renewed every 5 years, and the citizens have to pay for it out of pocket.
Yes, that's what it was said. And if you deny it, they first said it would have been an imprisonment, but they canceled that part out. But it's now if you deny it, you can be charged up to $100,000 if you deny access of it. You
So
can
if you take this card, basically you it have to be renewed every 5 years. Is that
every
correct?
5 years. Yes, that's what
And
I
you have
get
to
to
pay
understand.
to renew this card.
Yes, yes, but I did not see any figure.
But of course, because Dermalog is selling this biometrics card to countries, to mostly third world countries, from what we've seen so far, because
Mm-hmm.
Dermalog is a German-based company, and so far it's not been implemented in Germany,
In Germany,
nor the United
no,
States, nor Britain, nor anywhere in Europe. So
no.
Dermalog, as I said, if you go on Dermalog website, I see there's a Nigerian official there in Dermalog office. He spoke, and he's looking at all the new system that they have. As you can see, you see Angela Merkel. She's there on the photo. You see her? That's a
Yeah,
German chancellor, Angela Merkel. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's because it's a German-based company. So this, from our research so far, we have seen the Maldives is the only country in this world on planet Earth that have
Mm-hmm.
this card. The Maldives.
The Maldives, yeah.
The Maldives. Okay, and now um, Jamaica is trying to push, to rush, to force this card on the Jamaican people,
Yeah. Push it up one way.
and there is no good plausible reason for this card, because if they're going to say it's going to solve crime, they're not saying how it's going to solve crime.
I've been trying to figure it out though. I
Yeah.
was trying to do a self-searching with that. And I don't know if I don't. It's because I don't have the capability of where the crime is, and but I can't figure that part out though. To do the solving of the crime, maybe it will give them a more easier access. If someone is caught, maybe they will get more easily access to the individual to can say that's the person's fingerprint, and if that person have been
Well, I
implicated
mean,
in a
if
crime
one,
before. So
okay, okay,
I don't
okay,
know.
okay. I'm going to tell you. Sorry, again. Let me tell people. I've
Yeah,
been recovering from the flu for
yeah.
days, and I've been drinking herbs. So I'm not well, but I'm here talking about the card. So I'm gonna wipe my nose. I can't do it. I have to do it.
Okay.
Anyways, so let me say how this could. I'm going to tell you how this could impact crime. So, for instance, they pick somebody up on the road and they bring them into the police station. I mean, if they have some kind of scanning machine where they walk on with like dictator country,
Oh,
hold on. Let me humor you on this one. Have you seen these futuristic countries whereby them ID car, them ID the machine where them say your card please, and they
yeah.
scan you and everything come up,
Scan you and everything come up.
and
Yeah,
then they see if you commit any crime, and
yeah.
if they have that machine, then all is well, right? They just scan you up, scan up your eye, scan up your face, and your whole
Everything.
life, everything come up. You didn't pay your parking ticket. Your
Everything.
you didn't pay a parking ticket. You live round the sub, but you're the out there,
You're not
so
paying a tax for 2 years.
you're paying a tax for 2 years.
So maybe.
Yes.
God.
Okay. So if they don't have that machine, what they're gonna do? They're gonna if you commit a crime and they bring it in the police station, they're gonna look up the card, and the card gonna say, okay, you have a criminal record of AYZ blah 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 blah. But let's just think about that for a minute. Don't we not see that criminals in Jamaica who when they're going for the judge, let me give you a case. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
This gay designer who got killed in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
He bailed out somebody who was already of a murder charge. And this person killed him. So the judge already knew this person have a murder rap on bail for murder or whatever, but the judge still give the person bail.
Bail.
So and then he murdered this fella. So basically, it's not that they don't know who have a criminal record. They already bloody know.
They know.
Let's come on. Jamaica is 2.8 million people, right? Everybody know everybody around the corner, around there, so over there, so Mr. Nancy, Mr. whatever.
Sometimes I'm not even around the corner, you know them from way over, so. Yeah.
The government can't pick them up. I mean, we discussed this. One of the papers talk about Dons want in. I don't know if you see this headline. Dons want in. So let me tell you what this is about. The government is going to a redevelopment project in downtown Kingston, Coronation Market, all of them here right there. Some redevelopment program, which is good and it's needed.
Yeah.
Okay? Because Jamaica is one of the only countries where you have seaside and I have ghetto around beside the seaside, basically. So it's needed. So the Dons from West Kingston here say the Jamaican government and their partners is trying to redevelop down at Kingston. And the Dons reach out to the government. Listen to this. The Dons reach out to the government to say, we want peace of the action we are going, boy, yeah?
Oh yes, I guess I've heard about that. Of the development of downtown Kingston.
So them man in our hide. So government, I mean, so basically
Them have meetings, them all peace treaties meetings. They're in dialogues.
Okay, so the government need an ID card to find the bad man them.
No.
Again, I saw something actually on the papers recently, whereby somebody said someone in St. James where eight women got killed in St. James in Montego Bay. The police them can't go around there. The gunman them walk open at daytime with them big gun over them shoulder and them run the place. And when police them come, bam, 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 put them off the road out of the area. So my question is, why is Andrew Holness not sending in the army in those places? Why is he allowing these things to happen?
Well, the system that they have now with the Zozo. So that's what. Yes, Zozo. That's the implication of it. That said, it's going to tackle the crime. So that's the system that they have right now. That is they are based in trouble areas, where the army stays like 6 to 8 weeks or more in trouble areas. So that is what's going on right now.
But let's think about this. So then I'm torn and people get killed out of. Let me one moment. I have an article here actually. Let me just. I'm looking for my article here. From one of the media companies in Jamaica. 7 females murdered in Area 1 division in 5 days. 7 females, 7 women murdered in Area 1. I'm telling you, I'm looking at the article right now. This is 2 teenage girls brutally murdered by gunmen across the Area 1 Policing Division of St. James and over Westmoreland and Trelawney.
Yeah.
The police are now saying that despite the fact that they have seen the rise in number of females being killed since the start of the year across area zone, they still have to approach these murders through the normal procedures. So basically, we are having women being murdered, 7 women in 5 days. Jamaica is in a state of anomie.
It is.
Jamaica is in a state of anomie, lawlessness. What? Why is Andrew Holness not sending in? I mean, okay, he said Zoso, but Zoso over there, so and bad man are kill over there. So I just say Zoso, lock off from there, so and the bad man them are kill outside the Zoso zone. So what is it? They need to go pick up these men. This is what Andrew Holness should be focusing on. There's another thing that I saw in the papers. Well, I just saw in the papers whereby vendors in Spanish Town are saying they're not selling enough anymore because people are afraid to come into Spanish Town because of the crime in Spanish Town.
Yes.
And I saw another article whereby the gunman them of Spanish Town, they give the taximan who pay up. Some taximan pay like 5,000 and they get to jump the queue to fill up them car first and move on. And the one them will pay 2,000 just to stay in the queue. So if you don't pay any money at all, you cannot run any taxi in a Spanish Town.
No, you can't get passengers. And for it to be in an article, that means the government of Jamaica is in known of it. But it's not been said. Nothing is not tackling that. Or
I mean, why? So basically, Andrew Holness not doing anything about crime in Jamaica, but him want pass biometrics card.
Yeah, him want no business.
Biometrics card, which is being pushed by a German-based company,
and
that has not asked the German people to have this card.
To have, that's the eye opener. I don't know what the effect it gives to you when you found that out, but it made me open my eye 550 times. I don't know what it's done to you when you found out that it's a German-based company that is making the cards, and the people of Germany is not asked to have that card. Why?
I mean, I could have ball, but me not ball because guess what? It not gonna help. The last time I ball on the show, me not ball again. I mean, that's what? This is telling you that people don't want this. They can't ask their own people to have this. So they're pushing this in third world countries, Africa, the Maldives, Jamaica.
Oh Lord, it's rough. It make us think, and the people who sits and really in depth this, who take this into their core, it's affecting. It's really affecting, and I just wish that more person would have take out the time to go in depth. Don't listen to the people them on the corner where I said this. Now listen to the man around the road where I said that. Go and research your thing, know it, and let us tackle it the legal way. Let
Yes.
us tackle this
We
the
don't want nobody
legal way.
a block no road, a burn no
No, you don't
tire.
have to.
What we want is people to basically go up to the Prime Minister's office,
Get
lobby.
your facts.
Okay, so
Get
let's
your
let's
facts.
let, let's let's say this. Lobby your MPs. So what
Yeah,
people can do, what people do in civilized first world country, they lobby
yeah.
their MPs. They call their MPs. They go up to the MP office and they say, listen,
I think
we
I'm
are
going.
not going to vote for you if you take this card.
I think, and I think one of the things that I know that I'll be doing, me, I go find my counselor, my MP representative of my community, and let him tell me the government aspect of the new national identification system, and let he can tell me on which grounds will this tackle the crime, be much more beneficial to us as a people, and the positiveness of what will come out of it. Because maybe I can't reach the prime minister right now, but I'm supposed to can reach my MP.
I
I'm
mean,
supposed to can reach
why
my
can't? Just I was trying to I mean, I wish we should have house in there.
yeah, I forgot go through for people.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I see my walk up and down about in a St. James recent today.
Not because
Yesterday.
him flood out there, me not have no gully for him come walk up, you know. Yeah, me not have no gully running in my yard. I go of them time they see him. You understand? Them time they see him, so me not have gully run through my yard. You understand? Me can out of my gate till 2 o'clock. Say me not go see him. Cause my community, alright, you can drive and a drop in some big patrol on my road, so I'm not gonna see him. You understand what I'm saying? The reason, let me tell you something. The reason why, because of the stuff them that was happening a few weeks ago where the by-election were going on.
Yeah.
You understand? Hence the reason why you say the government them in a gully. No, so me not go see. But I'm supposed to can speak to my MP, my council.
You know what? I want to appeal to the Jamaican people. Stop the partisan politics.
Oh God. Please. Say it again, please.
Stop it. Because this is what killing Jamaica. Because labor right, me have one on my page there. In my labor right. Let me talk up the Jamaican things. Them in my labor right.
Yeah, talk about the
Trust me. If the labor right, if the labor party tell him say turn upside down. Him say yes, Miss Massa. I saw the man. I saw the man. I walk dirty. Me say, what's wrong with this fella?
Them diarted. They are
Me say, if the Labour Party tell the man to jump off the bridge, the man look like him and say, yes, master, me jump off right now.
Them diarted, man. Them diarted. That's why me see through them diarted. Me know say we as people can take what we want and make what we want come to pass, because trust me, are we make the government, you know, and the government make we, you know. Are we make them, you know? Without we, they are
public
nothing,
servants.
You understand?
The government is public servants.
So why we can't talk to them?
Because we were not taught how to speak to them.
Okay. Well, I think we need to have some classes then, how to speak to the government training center. Maybe we need those.
We are not. I mean, if you look back, if you look back at Edward Seaga, I remember Edward Seaga. Yeah, I'd never forget. Yeah, Edward Seaga. Edward Seaga taught talk to the people in their own language, in their own.
Same ways, yeah.
He never helped them to speak to him in the way he spoke.
Trust
He
me.
never did. I mean, this man stuck out to me. He spoke to the people there in their own language. I mean,
But now
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you the truth. You have few right now in government. Trust me, them down to earth. You can reason with them. What some of them will come on the corner with you and complain to them, you know, and you can reason with them. But they're hard to reach. Because right now I know few where you can say, yo, we're gonna drink 2 Red Stripe beer, and you can talk to them and they can relate back to you.
I mean, the Jamaican people must say to your government in particular with this ID card, you have to take off some of the things off it. A matter of fact, it's going to save Jamaica money.
Because it must be money to put on so many stuff.
Of course.
Why do you want your blood type? Why? I don't know. Why the blood type is needed? That's it. Why? Why? Okay, they said iris, right? The iris of the eye.
Yeah.
Why then go to the retina? Why the retina?
Yeah.
Why is that part needed?
That is some futuristic. You want your futuristic movie then?
Yeah, man. Where you go through doors and you have to put your eye all up for scan and door open for you and then something there. I don't know.
Let me tell you something. One of my biggest dream is to live when all the planets, then them have like what planet and you can move from planet to planet, whatever. It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, babes. It ain't gonna happen. So I am like a futuristic person. Listen to this. Listen how funny this is. If you want to talk about futuristic and science, you're looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it. I when I watch Star Wars and them, all of them are moving there where them go up from planet to planet.
Yeah.
I'm locked into those movies.
People say me weird, you know, because of them things that me pre.
I would love to see. I would have loved to live in the era when Mars developed, some other, them super Earth developed, and then you can go on different planets and whatever. When that is available, then this card for me is fine, right? Because then we're ready, right?
So Miss Madison says when that.
It's not gonna bloody happen now yet. So this card, that's what I'm saying, yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah. We can't even warm up Mars. We can't even warm up Mars.
Oh, so your toe print, your palm print, your fingerprint, toe print, palm print. Whoa.
I mean, the Jamaica. Let's call it out. Third world countries. When I have no road, when I have no good water, when I have no good electric lighting system. Colleges, how much college them have in Jamaica?
Yeah, they have the University of the West Indies and the University of Technology, and they have Caribbean University. I have some more little pop-up ones.
So yeah, four universities so far.
And some more, yeah.
Is covering 2.8 million people. There's no community projects. Nothing. If you go into
very few,
Rima,
they have very few community projects. Very few.
How much hospitals Jamaica have?
Major hospital is the University Hospital. Each parishes have an hospital, but it's how much of them is
capable. It's capable to handle. Because everything has got PKPHR.
Because some cases have to be transferred.
So you're talking about a country who doesn't have good facilities for doctor.
Yeah. Some police station want vehicle. Some hospital want ambulance. Yeah.
But they want to jump ahead of first world countries to implement a card which is futuristic. Does that even make any sense to anybody?
No, not to me. I don't know for any of your viewers, but not to me. There are so many topics that could be touched before this. So much. So many.
I
The
think,
population of the prison, the population of our schools. You can imagine one classroom, 50 students to one teacher. 50 students. You can have up to 50 students to one teacher. Population of our school, the population of our prisons, um, the street persons, so many homeless people
garbage.
on the
I
road.
run over Jamaica.
Rubbish is not. The gullies need to be clean. If I don't know if you see the flooding that just
I
happened in
saw
St.
it.
James, okay, that is because of not cleaning.
Okay, I want to respond to that. Mrs. Somebody said the two nasty for take up on the rubbish. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Stop litter the fucking street, people. Stop throwing rubbish all over
they
the
need to
place.
do that.
But also, it's an effort between the people and the government.
Hmm. It's we can work as a team. It's a team. We
I
can
mean,
work as a
Jamaica
team.
need developing. So basically, you're a country who literally have third world infrastructure.
Hmm.
Forget about technology. You can't even get food per contract in Jamaica. And listen to me, I was absolutely gobsmacked when I hear that because I'm thinking, when in Jamaica, I pose up on video. Somebody say, you can get food easy down there. No,
No. Let me tell you, if you're gonna take it out, you have to pay for it before it goes in hand. That's how it goes. You have to finish it and your receipt sign and seal before you actually get it in hand. Yeah. No worries, sir, man. Not for the phone and we sit down here we do selfie. Them come in a barrel.
that's another thing I want to talk about. The WAF, the WAF, the government need to look at that.
We need
Um,
to.
the WAF, the customs, appear rip off for
And
going to the place there.
it's the time for it now because it's a festive season. So
Appear
don't
rip
get
off every day. So people
don't
are
get chaos.
how much customer charge them this, how customer charge them that. Jamaica, everything in Jamaica is imported from outside.
Hmm.
This should be, if you want to address the issue of crime, this should be something that you basically address.
Yeah, I think certain stuff should have been addressed first before this. I don't think I know so many the scamming, the crime, and the crime. Oh my God, our country is so beautiful. Our country just need development. That's all we need. And I don't think this is the first route to take to develop Jamaica.
I mean, honestly, Mr. Honest, really, I mean, they're gonna have a Jamaica Labour Party meeting this weekend
Yes, they
somewhere.
do.
So this is how he's gonna address the card. I mean, it's you know what? I saw this. Listen, let me say this. I saw this and I was so upset, man. That okay, if I have this big, what are they having this rally for? What's going on? Why is they having this thing? What's it for?
The
It's
rally.
The Jamaica Labour Party conference. Oh, it's a conference.
It's an annual conference.
Okay, so what he's gonna do now? He's gonna use this platform and talk to the sheep them.
Yeah, about the system.
Yeah. So the sheep them, so everybody now them green, everybody hype up, and he's gonna tell the sheep. So when he looks down, he's gonna have a dialogue with the sheep.
Hmm.
A big think about a horde of sheep, and you have the one master with the whip. I talk to them, and then they have the dog. That's what I'm gonna talk to them about this card, and they're gonna say, "Yeah, the prime minister," blah 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 blah.
And 95% of them will not hear what he's going to say about it because they're in a celebration mode. So they
Exactly.
won't hear. They will not hear.
But what it's gonna do? They're gonna walk out of there thinking, "I'm gonna support my prime minister on this." That's what it's gonna do.
Yeah,
So they won't hear nothing,
they
but they will
won't.
walk out of the conference saying,
Yeah.
"I'm supporting my prime minister on this."
It's sad. It's very sad. I don't think. I think we need a national when he comes out and speak to us, not in that platform, not in the
Yes.
celebration no, just like how each Christmas the opposition and the prime minister they comes out and they give a Christmas message on each media. I think he needs to take a day where he can come even half an hour to
I
an
mean,
hour.
this should
And
have been a referendum from the
yeah,
people, and there should be different options of what should be on the card or what should be on the card. This should be a referendum from the people. It shouldn't
yeah,
be something being pushed. It should be a referendum.
yes.
You know what I mean? Again, I just want to say, anybody who is just joining us, we're talking about the national identification card in Jamaica, this new biometrics card. And we've done a lot of research on the card, and we're discussing the card at the moment. And there's something, I think we're going to wrap up, but there's something I want to say before we wrap up. The Prime Minister was he hosted Christine Lagarde. She is the person representation of the IMF, Christine Lagarde.
Yes,
And
yes.
I don't know if and a question was posed to him from a reporter from Trinidad. And the question was, the IMF do impose a lot of hardship on countries.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to respond to you what the Prime Minister says. I'm going to read what he says. Actually, I want to. I'll just give me a moment. Let me pull this up. I had this on my phone.
Okay.
Actually, I have it somewhere. I'm going to find it in a minute and let you know. But I'm going to tell you what he said. Maybe I have it here on the leader, because I have a whole heap of yes, I have it here. Yes, I have it here. I found it. He said, by and large, we have consumed without regard for production and productivity. And that consumption has led to high debt. That's what he says.
Yes.
He also said it is disingenuous to say the IMF imposed hardship. All they said, it's disingenuous to say the IMF imposed hardship. He said it's the fact that Caribbean countries consume without regard for productivity. So basically, we're consuming a lot and we're not producing anything. Yes. But I am going to say to the Prime Minister, it's disingenuous for him to say that the IMF doesn't cause hardship. Because a lot of countries around the world, I can tell you that places like Greece, I mean, they would rather have come out of the European Union instead of dealing with the IMF.
Yes.
You know, the IMF basically what we know have created so much hardship for a lot of people. And one thing I have not heard the Prime Minister speak out fully for. Most of the hardship and the corruption in Jamaica, where much I implement the card for address, is coming from government. Most of the corruption is from government. And we know that.
Yes, we know.
Government is the biggest aspect of body that use up most of the money in Jamaica and to the deficit. To the corruption problem in Jamaica. Government. You will see an MP basically who he actually comes into politics without nothing. He broke. I don't know.
Yeah.
I may have a degree. I may have $1 million, and then in a year, you see him have 20 million.
And driving the latest.
And driving the latest car. If he was that bloody clever, why didn't he have those things before him coming to government? But as soon as he come to government, in first year, he achieve all of them things then.
Yeah.
That's where the money. That's where the corruption and all the money is going.
That's corruption. That's the base.
Corruption in the government, and yet still Mr. Ollis is asking people to, one, take this card, and two, you have to suffer for what government has done. That's a
Mm-hmm.
classic argument for austerity measures.
Yes.
If you go to all other countries, it's a classic argument for austerity measures. Banks and the government waste money, corruption, all kind of things, and then they said, oh, the people have to suffer. The IMF is going to step in, and the IMF is going to impose things that they say is going to make us become to get us out of debt. So the people have to suffer. And this card is saying that this card is going to help with corruption and crime or whatever. Start in government. If he addressed corruption in government, that would free up a lot of money. For do a lot of stuff. Would you agree with that?
Of course, agree. Yeah.
Would you say most of the corruption is in government?
Yes. Without no apology. Yes.
Anyway, I want us to wrap up. Is there anything you want to say to the Jamaican people and the government?
Okay. What I would love to say, or the Jamaican people would love to say to them, go and get your facts. Practice on reading. Practice on knowing. Stop taking the little hearsay from the corner here. Stop taking little hearsay from the corner there. And let us work together as a team and stand up for what we don't want to happen to us. Let us stand up for what we know is right. And we can't stand up for justice, and we can't stand up for things that is right unless we know our facts. So go and get your facts. Get your facts and get your facts. Let us do our research and know exactly what this identification system is about. And if it's something that will be beneficial to us, let's go for it. And if it's something that won't benefit us none at all, let us stand against it.
Before I go, I want to say to the people of Jamaica, you need to stand up for what is good, right for you. Not go run for some vibes cartel and run at that. No, these are issues that will affect you seriously, and you need to lobby, reach out to your MP, your member of parliament, reach out to the prime minister. We don't need to block roads. We don't need no burning down tire. You need to lobby your MP, your member of parliament. You need to tell them, listen, if this card is imposed, we're not going to vote for you. And I'm going to also say, this card, if they're going to implement this card, fine, but the
not so much biometrics.
Not so much biometrics like the retina, your blood type, your DNA. Those things should not be on the card.
No.
Because let's be honest, they're going to implement it because Jamaica has gotten a lot of, the government's gotten a lot of push from wherever they're getting it from, mostly the IMF or whatever, to implement this. So if the Jamaican people are going to upset this card, they have to say, okay, fine, but no retina, no blood type, and no DNA.
Yeah. True.
No footprint. Fine, you want the palm print, fine.
The palm print can work. The fingerprint can work, but to go so in depth.
Again, we're signing off. I want to thank you, Nadine, for joining us. We were just discussing the national identity card in Jamaica. A lot of people, from what you know, a lot of people do not want this card. No Jamaican people. But nobody in Jamaica hide. Nobody don't want this card. But people are not speaking up. They're not doing what they need to do to address this card. So again, thank you, Nadine, and I'm sure yes, and I'm sure Jamaica Live will see your face again because we need people like you in Jamaica who are passionate, who want to see change, who want to do stuff.
Positive changes.
Positive changes. This is what Jamaica Live is about. This is our
Yes.
platform,
Positive
and
vibration.
positive vibration, positive energy. We want people like you to. And you know what? Maybe you can go out on the street and talk to people. Maybe you can do
I
that
would
for
love to do it.
Jamaica
I
Live.
will love
So
to
maybe
do that.
that people may see your face again. Again, thank you so much, Nadine. And Nadine,
It
thank
was
you so
my
much.
pleasure.
And bye. And talk to you later.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye
Yes.
bye. Later. Bye bye.